Beneath the gaze of the Most High, where whispers transcend, Christ taught his disciples, revealed how to mend the fabric of connection between God and man in the hush of a moment, in the brush of the sand. Not like the hypocrites, he said with a gaze, for they stand in the synagogues lost in the haze of their own loud voices, their theatrical pleas, praying to impress, not to fall on their knees. Instead, find a closet, a space so divine, where secrets and whispers intimately intertwine. Pray to your Father in the quiet unseen, where hearts open wide, where thoughts convene. Then he shared a pattern, a holy outline, words not just recited but designed to align our hearts with the heavens, our will with his own, in the sacred echo of a reverent tone. Our Father in heaven, the invocation calls, not a distant deity, but a Father to us all. A call to intimacy, reverence, a familiar embrace, reminding us we're children by his grace. Hallowed be your name, a declaration of his holiness, his name above all, blessed and glorious, a worshipful submission to his sovereignty, a posture of awe deep and reverently. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven, the merging begun, a prayer for his rule and reign to be clear in our hearts, our homes, as we draw near. Give us this day our daily bread, a petition for provision for us to be fed, not just in food, but in every need, trusting his hand on which we feed. Forgive us our debts as we also have forgiven our debtors. A call for mercy, inwards and outwards reflectors, acknowledging our failures, his grace we implore, and extend the same opening forgiveness door. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one, a plea for guidance, protection, his will to be done, recognizing the battles, the spiritual strife, asking for his shield over every life. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever the eternal story. A doxology of trust, a praise of might, in every darkness his light. But then Jesus points them back to forgiveness, for it is here we find a key to freedom for heart and mind. For if you forgive men when they sin, your Father forgives you begins again. But without forgiveness, let bitterness breed, and find your own sins firmly decreed. For mercy begets mercy, grace calls to grace. In the mirror of forgiveness, we see his face. So let us pray, not as those who perform, but as children who seek through the storm. For the heart of prayer, the soul of the quest, is to align with his will and in his presence rest. This prayer, simple yet profound, is where the power of faith is found. Not in words lofty or wide, but in humble submission in him we confide. The power of prayer lies not in the phrase, but in the heart's posture, the spirit's gaze, turning toward heaven, casting on him our cares, finding in his presence the answer to all prayers. Let this pattern of prayer guide us each day to walk humbly with God in his way. For in the Lord's Prayer we find a treasure, a wellspring of grace beyond all measure.